Yo, what's good, degenerates? We elevated Hamza Chimaev just signed with Real American Freestyle, baby. You feel me? And real talk, if Hamza goes to RAF and fucking runs the table on guys like Kyle Snyder and a former Olympic gold medalist at heavyweight, dude, everybody in the UFC from middleweight to heavyweight absolutely screwed it. I know what you're saying, Max. We finally get to see him versus Bo Nickel. Real talk, we know how that'll end, bro. I want to see him face an Olympic gold medalist in Kyle Snyder. Here's an interview from MMA Fighting with Kyle Snyder talking about the possibility of him wrestling Hamza Chimaev. Let's check it out.
And at first, you were like, nah, I don't really want to wrestle the UFC guys. And then you
That's fair, dude. An Olympic gold medalist not wanting to wrestle any UFC guys because, dude, he would run the table on him. That's completely fair.
maybe Chimaev would be a really interesting test. So now he's on the roster. I know Chael tried to set you up a little bit, but thoughts on Chimaev being part of the roster, and how real is that you versus Chimaev is the thing that could happen?
Dude, it would be crazy because Kyle Snyder's a fucking heavyweight wrestler and an absolute brick shit house, dude.
Even sometime in 2026.
Yeah, I mean, I think give him a couple matches first, like he's got to, not that he's got to earn the spot, but just, I think for his own benefit, just...
Dude, that's fucking fair, dude. Listen to Kyle Snyder, Hamza. Get a couple matches, get your feet wet before they throw you in there with the absolute savage. Maybe you wrestle Uriah Faber like fucking Armin.
Couple wrestling matches underneath of him will be good, and then if he ever wants to compete against me, I mean, I'm always ready, so anytime.
Dude, it would be absolutely crazy. Here's a little bit of a highlight of Hamza wrestling one of his fucking training partners. And dude, look at the scramble. Absolutely crazy. The dude hops on a fucking single, drives him into the wall, and Hamza ends up going for his fucking foot, dude, to try to break out of it. And dude, look at him not get his back on the mat, bro. Just because fucking it's against wrestling in the law to have your mat on the back, bro. They even tell you in wrestling, yo, dog, you better, when you're at home, you better not even sleep on your back in your bed, dude. And look at Kyle Snyder, dude, stuffing this fucking blast double leg. Dude, look at him. He's just a brick shit house, bro. Good God. Blasting this fucking double leg. Dude, getting the single high crotch and then fucking dumping buddy, dude. Absolutely fucking crazy, dude. If Hamza Chimaev goes to RAF and runs a table on these guys, dude, everybody in the UFC is absolutely screwed. Yo, like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Do you think Hamza goes to RAF and runs a table, or you think Kyle Snyder is going to beat that ass, dude? I think it's going to be absolutely crazy. Yo, like, share, and subscribe. And always, I mean always, stay elevated.